everyone, you're welcome to my channel. How you guys doing, the Positive Vibe family? And if you are not part of the family yet, please join by subscribing and be part of the Positive Vibe family by clicking that subscribe button. Yeah, so guys, it's a time of celebrating, a time of enjoyment, a time of singing praise or singing worship to our Lord and Savior. You know, this is I'm happy this is my birth month, you know. So it's a time of so much smiles, visiting family. You know, that was actually what influenced the topic of today. Yeah, so today I'm going to be talking about words. You know, words are powerful, they are important, you know, they are information. What can be in an office for 20 years and everybody we bow and obey that statement. That shall not pass here in your country, or that shall not do like this. We obey. You know, so words are very powerful. They are informations, you know. So different words put together to become sentences, to become a story, to become a lot. And what is that thing? This statement I'm saying now, there are different words put together to become a particular, you know, episode. So guys, that's what we're going to be talking about today. You know, somebody can just say something and the whole of your day is so sweet and wow, you're happy all throughout that day, that month, that week. Somebody can give you an information, and especially when it's a bad one, your mood is destabilized. You know, you are just, the person might just be depressed, you know, because of the information that he or her has received. That's how powerful words is. You know, words can make a man achieve so much, and it can also make a man lose a battle, or make someone even lose his or her life. Someone can get a bad word and just hang himself when they can't deal with the information they get. You know, people have, that's why we have to be careful about how we receive what we hear. You know, you can tell two people the same thing and they both react two different ways. Why? Because of the way their mindset goes. So because of their mindset, you know, so that's why word is very important. So we have to be conscious of the word we put out there to people, and we also have to be conscious of the words we say to ourselves. Yeah, it's very important. You know, someone once said that words never die. He said everything in the world can die, but our words, it never die. And that was and that's what make words so important. Sentences, what we say, so important. You know, sometimes someone will say, yeah, I remember what my grandmother told me when I was 10 years old, and that words have been with me. And I remember what my sister told me 5 years ago. I remember what my uncle, my dad, my parents, you know, I remember what my school teacher told me many years ago, and it just stick with you. It might be good words, it might be bad one, it might be a wrong statement or a good one. You know, you just hold on to that words. I remember me personally, my dad always says something to me. When my dad wants to advise you, hey, he will wake you up very early in the morning when everybody is sleeping. We tap you like, babe, oh yeah, wake up and come and sit down. And yeah, and when my dad start talking to you, when my dad start talking to me, no, there's no distraction, because I just woke up that morning and that's the first thing I'm hearing. And those words have guided me in my pattern today. You know, that's just my dad's style of advising someone. When every other person is sleeping, he talks to you calmly so that you can hear. And those words are powerful. They still stay with me today. I think I'm going to do an episode of maybe proverb or adage and all that. So I'm going to be sharing some of those stuff with you guys. So guys, today we are talking about words. You know, informations are important. Like what I always say sometimes, I say the best gift you can ever have is to have people who say the right things to your hands. When you are going through trials or circumstances or challenges, someone just hold your hands and tell you, hey girl, everything is going to be fine. Or maybe tap you in their shoulders or put you in their shoulders and say, no, we're going to cross this path together. You know, words are powerful. And when you have such people in your life to tell you such things at a particular time, you know, it just cheers up your day. Words can cheer up anyone. Words can, you know, it can destabilize. It can make people to become depressed. It can lead people to depression. You know, just put them on one side of life that they ought not to be. So that's how powerful words You see, words or words or word ha. Please, no, you guys shouldn't judge me too much, because these are pronunciation. It's from where I'm coming from. There's one question that I keep asking myself every time is, what do I want to stand for? You know, what do I want to represent? When I meet with people, what do I want them to remember me for? And when I meet with people, what do I want to leave them with? You know, you have to be mindful of what you say to people and what kind of energy do you want to bring out there. You know, there are some people you might see and you might just say the wrong thing to them and they are destabilized. So that's why we have to be mindful. You can tell someone something bad and it stick with the pet. It might even be your children. It might even be your spouse. You know, the word just stick to them. So that's why we have to be conscious of what we say, of what we do. You know, what kind of energy do you want to bring? You know, that's a question I consistently ask myself. I want to be in a place where I meet with people, and even if they are feeling down, my word cheers them up. My words make them to know, oh, I have to try again. I have to do this again. I have to press more. You know, that's the kind of energy I want to create. You know, that's why we have this channel, the Positive Vibe Family, you know. It is all about us to discuss, to have all this kind of discussion, and that's just the kind of energy I want to give. So that's why we have to be conscious. When you meet people, what do you leave them with? You know, I have friends who have inspired me in a lot of things, and because of location now, maybe probably I can't see them like I used to, but there are things that they said to me many years ago positively that still stays with me till today. You know, there are friends that you might have. You know, that's why I always insist on being around the right people. And if you are the one listening to me now, say the right people, to say the right things, the right words to people. Even at this time that we have, this is a season of sharing. As you are sharing gifts, as you are sharing things, just say the right words to them. Hold on to somebody's hands and tell them everything is going to be fine. You know, you're beautiful, you're looking good. You know, telling someone you're looking good can change someone's life entirely. If I tell you my experience I had with people, just to tell them how beautiful they look, sometimes they will want to even burst into tears, and nobody have ever told them that for like 5 or 7 years. You know, I had then that I was still running my 9 to 5 job. You know, I had customers who come to us, and there's this particular lady I actually took note of. Once I tell her you are beautiful, she starts making some sound. And a particular day when I approached her, that why do you always, she said that each time I tell her that I'm beautiful, that she just feel, is it really true? And I started telling her, it's so true, you look so beautiful, you're looking beautiful. And she just burst into tears. And I've never forgotten about that experience. You know, what you say to people at a particular time in their life might be much more than what you give to them. You know, there are some times that people are in some certain states. All they need is somebody to hold them and say, it's going to be better. It's somebody to hold their hands and say, everything is going to be okay. It might be more than 1 billion that you can give to such people. So what we say to people most times is much more than what we give to them. So say the right things to people, even to yourself. There are people who don't know how to appreciate and say the right things to themselves. I did a video, I talked about celebrating yourself. I'm going to put the link on the description box. It's important to celebrate yourself in every single journey, and it's important that you say good things to people, to yourself also. Saying good things to yourself can go a long way in making your day, change up your day, and removing you from that bad being down, you know. So guys, we have come to the end of this episode. I'm sounding like a newscaster today. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you had a sweet time while listening to moi. Yeah, it's a time of celebration. Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year to you guys. Ciao. Bye.